it over yet? How old am I? What's going on? Oh God. Is it gonna start getting dark soon? Do I have to do something? How old do I become? How tall am I? How many people do I know? What kind of memories do I have? How did I used to be so young? What am I capable of? What kind of experiences can I have? How small am I? How big am I? Is this how it's always going to be? How many things can I experience? How many fears can I have? How afraid can I be? How much pain can I feel? Grasping for a heavy moment to cling to somewhere in the middle of all this. A sky so wide and open I could tumble upwards, trip and fall, skyward, the galaxy swallowing me. It's the scale that gets me clammy, you see. Ready to suck me in. Should I even accidentally consider the thought? Oh God. I'm a universe of inanimate matter, you know. Rocks, dirt, fog, standing waves. Oh, so perfectly afraid of eternity. Retreating somewhere tiny,
closed off inside of me, somewhere tiny that no one can see.
You know, I always imagined how I'd be in my last moments. That little closet, 4 walls, no doors, no windows. Somehow a sickening pale blue sunlight's creeping in from I don't know where. No memories of the past or the future. Just stuck in forever.
You looked. I knew you would. That's why I placed the bones there. So, you're my employee now. I'm gonna place you in charge of the bones, and you're gonna put the bones in their little tiny homes in the envelope. The envelope bones don't go next to the frozen bones. Never put the bones next to the frozen bone. Never do that. Never do that. Never do that. Never do that. Don't make a big deal out of this. I have to do this for your own good, or else you should be a bad person because of what I did to you.
When I did this to you, I knew you'd be good for me. My boobs, my blood, my knees release the truth. My knees. Guy Fieri escaping flavor prison. That's a crime in Flavor Town. Crime in Flavor Town. They never had to have to do that. They never had to do that thing to him. What is that thing that they never had to do to him? It's a prison of bones. A prison of bones. Really happy now that you have to eat the chicken wing, you motherfucking bitch. Bones. I know you have something in your poo. This is where they didn't believe me, because they were too busy looking at the falsehood of the world. I don't know where the little thing goes, and it knows where I live, so I can't tell it anything true.
from the Silly Person Bank. They said that they're gonna start attacking everyone who listens to this song. Oh yeah! I'm sorry. But look, gooder news. You're gonna start receiving pay. We're not gonna make you in charge of killing people anymore. Now you're not even in charge of it. Relax. It's all in the cards, baby. Put it in the cards. We 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 put cards. We put it in the cards. We put it in the cards. You know what I mean, though? It's like real music meets the boo-boo shit to the point at which me little mummy sickle tutu makes me bummer go spanky. It's sickening.
Was it really so sickening? Was it really any different than that which we did in our day-to-day? Something just wasn't adding up here. I felt like I was being given a song and a dance trying to sway me here and there, to and fro. What was I to these people? I looked around, trying to think of what I was going to say next, when suddenly, the closet door opened, revealing 5 choir people. I opened my mouth to speak, but I could form no words. Then, they started to sing, and it was so beautiful. Life is like nothing or another. Life is not nothing or another. Life is not nothing or another. Life is not nothing or another. I stood there speechless, just thinking to myself, my God, what a beautiful song. But you know, sure, it was beautiful. But what did they think I was? A fucking idiot? I got the hell out of there. I knew this was trouble from the start. Just the way they were looking at me. Did they think I was a fool? Did they really think I was so stupid that they could just sing a little song to me, do a little dance, and think that everything would be okay? No, I was smarter than that. I had to think of something quick, because I was running out of time. Living day in and day out in that motel can drive a fella bananas. Can whack out a fella's head and make him do some boink boink stuff like he's on a couple of goofballs tonight, if you know what I'm saying. Now, I'm not a bad guy or anything, but I was put in a tight little corner, and I had to think fast. Suddenly it came to me, what if I started attacking people when they least expect it? I didn't even like to attack people is the funny part. I hate hurting people. I'm an empath. And yet, some part of me started getting the urge. This is it, I said. This is going to be it. And so it became. I knew that I had to become something. Then my cell phone rang. It was God. He said, I have a story. I said, what's it about? He said, a confrontation with the law.
Come out. We have you surrounded. Come out with your hands up. We will have to resort to force if you do not come out peacefully with your hands up. We are surrounding the building. It's over. There's no point putting up a fight. It's all over. with the childish displays, criminal. We're going to deliver you to justice. Whether you like it or not, you will face the wrath of the law.
Is this guy serious? Hey, hand me another magazine. Yeah, here you go. I'm fucking killing them over here. They're fucking dropping like flies over here.
Back up. We need backup. This is getting bad.
Don't you see, Copper? The bad guy is always gonna win. There's always gonna be a bad guy at the end of the rainbow. There's always gonna be a bad guy at the end of the rainbow.
Why are we fighting anyhow, criminal? When we could just be friends.
Because this is the city, cop. That's what you don't seem to understand.
Oh, but that's where you're wrong. Because I do understand. Because I am the law. And when there's law, someone's gonna disobey it. And we're gonna have to put that dog down.
You think you could put me down in front of my peers in this location with these people? You must be crazy, cop. You're a fucking copper. You can never understand anything. That's your problem. You're the fool's burden. This is just like the allegory of the cave. You're staring at the shadows of the world. Out in the wild world with the truth. When the truth has come down on you. Because you're not looking at the truth. The truth is looking at you. That's why you're in the cave. Look at yourself, baby. You'll never be a criminal cop.
An amusing allegory, citizen, but there's a problem. You're the one in the cave. I'm gonna kill your ass, copper. I'm gonna kill your ass, copper. I'm gonna kill your ass, copper. I'm gonna kill your ass, copper.
I woke up suddenly. Everything was starting to make sense. I dialed Lisa's number. I decided I would finally talk to her and things would finally make sense.
For some reason, she wasn't answering my calls. This is unusual because Lisa actually really fucking loves me. Soldiering on, I found myself at a point at which I had to start reconsidering what it meant to be a human. Up until this point, I was working on the assumption that becoming a good person was a manifestation of what the bad person inside me was trying to become. So I tried to become something other than that in order to service the community. I'm not trying to bullshit you, man. Look, this is just the way things work from now on. We're gonna get you hooked up in a situation that's gonna make you start having a party. And your party pants are gonna start activating. Alright, bud, we're good for you.
we're good for it. Tell you what, we're gonna loan you $20,000. We're gonna drop you off in a random community somewhere in the world, and we're gonna see how well you can maximize your profit. I looked him dead in the eyes and I said, all right, I'm gonna do that with you. I shook his hand. Nice clammy grip. Very slimed up. So I got to work on the business. I called them up. I said, look, I need it to happen. They said, okay. They started faxing it through, and I took it into inventory for later. At this point, I was ready to do one of two things. Seriously activate these people, or seriously get them going in a realistic way. So they put me at the controls, and I showed them what I could really do to them.
It's the DJ Ricky Breaky Diggy Dance, dance hall dance, everybody dance your pants. Okay, we're making sense. Okay. Freaky Gaga Gicky.
I want you to fucking do something about us.
I want to fucking be good for the community. I want to be good for the community. I want to be good. I want for everyone I know. I want to put on a show for everyone I know. I want to be good for my community.
I did start crying because it didn't make sense and everybody started being bad bird until I didn't understand the point.
People get happy because they get to perform in front of the scene. I have to live with my inner shadow.
Face the consequences of being honest with myself for the first time. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I first spoke to you, I didn't think that you would be someone that I could trust. But now I'm starting to see what it really means to be.
Now I can control people. No, I can't control people because I had to be controlled by people or else I don't stop being paranoid. I need to let myself be controlled or else I don't.
You gotta let yourself be controlled by people or else you won't stop being paranoid. A lot of people make a mistake of not letting themselves give up to the control. Listen to any Buddhist. Listen to anyone, listen to anything. Tell you the same thing, you idiot. You gotta let yourself be controlled by people. Or else you won't let yourself stop being controlled. And when you let yourself get controlled, it's gonna be euphoric for you. When they do those things to you, it's gonna make you have to go to school, or you'll have to do something in the zoo. When they pick it up off the ground like poo, you'll know what to do. You'll know what to do. Leaning hard to the things and love to pick it up. Nothing is the same, nothing is to blame, nothing is where you know where to go. Everything was going down.
Waiting for my sheets, waiting for my sheets, waiting for my sheets, waiting for my sheets.
Skulls and skeletons and bones, skeletons and bones and skeletons and skulls, skeletons and bones and bones and skulls, skeletons and bones and bones and skulls and skulls, skeletons, skeletons and bones and skulls. You will never. It seems about the same for me. You gotta be that kind of thing for that. I got you trying to be that way.
I was attacked. They realized what I was trying to do when I was trying to be that way. I didn't know what I was going to do in this situation because I never had to fight someone before, so this was actually all very scary for me. But I kept myself strong by using my sacred mantras. I would stare down at my feet and say, who's got cute little feetsies? You can get through this. I love you. I'm worried about you. And so I went through the motions, and I accumulated strength in a way that nobody has before. So I started thinking really emotionally about every bad thing that's ever happened to me. And I felt like I was yearning for her, Lisa. And I just needed to reach out to her in a way that would make her know. That would make her know that I could teach her. All she had to do was ask to be taught. It was so simple on her part. That's why it's so surprising to me that she hasn't taken me up on my offer yet. This all feels like some sort of little game that Lisa plays with me, where she says, "How can I fucking manipulate you today, Josiah? Josiah genius?" And I actually find that question ironic, because you think that she wouldn't be so forthcoming about it. And yes, she is. And that's just the kind of person that Lisa is. You understand? So, it was obvious by now, by the proof that I had just laid out. I needed to tell Lisa what I felt, and I needed Lisa to know what I know.
Yeah, Lisa, I don't wanna be your enemy. That's why I extend this twig of peace and justice. I've addressed the application. Don't trust that. So it's not so bad. Trust it. You gave me no warning. You gave no reason, but I was with you.
We were doing good things all night.
Your side.
We were not bad.
Just give me the strength.
We did not abuse each other.
You and they can try their hardest together. 'Cause they don't frighten me. 'Cause written in the book, and then you shook my hand and said I want to be abused by you. And then I agreed. It's harder now than I've seen before. But it feels so cold, and I don't know why. I started it fucking for when I was 10 years old. I didn't know why. Fucking because I started fucking farting. It didn't make sense because I was farting.
My heart was burning at this point. It was so hot and so burning and painful. The pain blossomed like a flower of pain, a pain blossom.
that you keep fucking talking about. I keep talking about it because you won't let me fucking do it. You keep fucking talking. Okay, fine. If I stop talking, are you gonna fucking do it already? Yeah, I'll fucking do it, okay? Shut the fuck up, okay? I'm gonna shut the fuck up, okay? I'm gonna do it now. This feels kinda awkward. Yeah, like, I don't think I can actually do it if I'm like expecting like that. It's like, you shouldn't even have to do it in the first. No, believe me, I didn't even want to fucking do it. Well, why do we always put ourselves in these situations? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. Yeah, I guess that works. Okay.
Listen, kid, I've been in this situation before. It ain't gonna end well for you. Here's what I'm gonna do to you. I'm gonna start acting like someone who means a thing, so I'm gonna enter my password. Then we're gonna install the software that makes you the anti-sort of person. Then, here's the kicker. You're going to start to transform into someone who is a reification of the nullification of the objectification of the abstracted projection of themselves, to the point at which you become the type of person to start doing sorts of things to people. You know what I mean when I say this? I hope you don't fail to appreciate this. People are going to start inserting themselves into a sort of complex. And what's really devastating about this to their psyche is that they're going to start to metaphysically contextualize you as the pontificated other on the precipice of non-being. And in this sense, they become you in your childhood before you developed all of the terrible evils of the world. And so they're going to basically become you. I mean, we're talking about leaks of people starting to attack you. And it gets scary out here when we start to realize this, so we start running away. But everything's getting caught in its own illusions. You know what I mean by this, though? Because when you start to look people in the eyes, everything doesn't make any nonsense. So it's really logical, it's really rigorous, and you can prove all of it, believe me. So here's what I'm trying to say by all this, because I know that this is very simple, but it's hard to get to the point. You need to start becoming something other than yourself that you can start attacking people with. And if you fucking attack them when they're not in defense position, everything is off the table. Everything is gonna be really freaking good for you, dude. So I'm telling you, if you invest $2 today, you're gonna be good for a lifetime, bro. I don't know why I just fucking lied to you. That was all fucking bullshit. Listen, man, I need to save you. I need to protect you from this situation, okay, dude? Because you need to get the fuck out of here after this sort of thing starts happening to people. We've actually set up a 9-tier plan that's going to divide people into exactly 3 different types of people. Listen, I know this sounds crazy, but you have to fucking learn all of this, and we're gonna test you at the end. 1, everyone has to hurt people. 2, feeling pain is mandatory. 3, everything is going to be this way from now on. 4, we need to make sure there's enough paper towels. 5, there has to be someone who attacks people even when we're sleeping. 6, everything is going to be good for you. 7, we need to increase taxes in order to subsidize the... But you know what I mean when I say this sort of thing, right? Because everybody starts doing this sort of thing to you, and it's like, I don't want this sort of thing done to me. So I usually start getting myself like really worked up, as if everything is going to start being a sort of way that activates people in a very painful way. And that's what I mean by all this. Everything is good for you now. Everything is good for you now. Everything is good for you now. Doesn't it feel good to say that out loud to yourself as I say it too? Everything is good for you now. Everything is good for you now.
I really appreciate you listening
to this and fully letting it in and letting down all of those walls which used to be useful for you, but we need to shed these walls now. That was a tool that was good for you, and now we're going to shed that. And now you're going to listen to what I say because I want to help you.
Okay.
So let's start making things good for people from now on, and that's actually going to control them
In a consensual way.
which they can actually plead to in our Court of Appeals. And so we're going to make sure that everybody has their say, and everybody's going to be involved, and we're going to subsidize and it's going to be really good for you in the so far as that the sense that which was not within itself activated a complex which set it to self-destruct in 2 turns. So you have to place your trap card, and then boom, your opponent has no close. And everything is really good because they signed the form. And that's why you check in and you create the contracts. Because that's going to make everything good now. I love you. 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 Talk to you later. Okay, hi, how you doing?
Hey, sucker, saw you down the road. How about we start activating you and you actually start to understand what it means to hurt people? Because I don't want to see you end up like one of those fucking hooligans who get into the clamor with fucking
Hey sucker, saw you down the road. I'm the road goblin.
You realize I've been hiding around here, right? Behind the signs, looking down at everybody like they're a big plate of spaghetti.
Then I jump down and I get my cut. You realize why I have to do this sort of thing, right?
I don't think you do.
So let me tell you. So
There are 3 classes of people that we look out for as the road goblins. Class number 1 is
basically the kind of person that you want to fucking immediately start controlling.
class number 2 is like the really nice people, and they give you like spaghetti dinner.
And class number 3 is actually really funny because, I remember when I was in high school and certain person said that sort of thing to my face and I attacked them. But it wasn't worth anything, so I leveled down, and that really sucks because then I couldn't place another card for 2 turns.
When the bad thing happens, you feel pain. Everything's bad from now on. You were born to feel pain. Gotta hurt all the time if you wanna feel pain all the time. Yeah, you got to hurt pain. You got to hurt pain. Yeah, you got to feel pain inside of your little fucking pain thing. When you feel all the pain and the things are real bad, you'll feel pain. When you feel the pain inside your mind, you feel the pain inside your mind. You feel all the pain, all the pain inside. The Lord makes me tremble inside my mind. 'Cause the pain in my mind making me go insane. It's the pain when you insane, and you are to blame because you're the source of the makes you insane. Go in your mind, brain. You know you bad pain. You blame you pain. You go pain. You have to blame yourself for the pain, the pain inside the mind, the pain inside your mind. You were created by God so He could give you pain inside your mind. The Lord loves to give us pain. The Lord loves to give us pain. That's why the Lord created VR chat so He could give us pain. I like to be in pain. I like to be in pain. The pain is real good for the mind, and then it does all this fucking shit that makes you wanna fucking die.